Well, how's that for timing? Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Favorite Friday. I do have it spelled the Canadian way. Lynn says, a clear summer night filled with bright stars shining down on me. Oh, yes. Dawn, remember that evening out in Souk? It was raining all day, and we got there, and the clouds cleared, and we'd never seen so many stars in all our lives. Wow. It's just something out of this world. A thick, juicy steak on the grill. You know, you walk out and my mouse is, now I'm too hot. All right. You walk out and you walk past that barbecue, or you walk outside in the summer and you can smell those steaks cooking, can't you? What are some of your other favorite things? The gods play no favorites, you know. You know that, everyone, right? We talked about this yesterday. We are all special. Everyone is special. Everyone is unique. Even people, pardon me, I've been sipping on ginger ale. I have a little bit of an upset tummy this morning. It will pass. We are all unique. Even people who haven't figured it out yet are very unique and very special. And just because someone hasn't figured it out yet and they appear to be going down that slippery slope, or they appear to be not doing things right, or they're not doing things the way we think they should do, doesn't mean they're not special. We are all equal. Yes? So what are some of your favorite things? Lynn has shared. How about the rest of you? Claudia, Deborah, Dawn, Fern, Margaret, great to see you all here today. Bonnie messaged she couldn't make it. Hang on a sec, my friends. So what are some of your favorite things? Tell me some of your favorite things. Music. Claudia likes music. What kind of music, Claudia? Beach. Yeah. Happy memories. What kind of happy memories, Deborah? Memories of what? Anything but country and rap. Yeah, I'm with you there. Claudia. There's some country I can handle, but I can, around here, we live in Calgary, so the nickname for Calgary is Cowtown. As you can imagine, there's a little bit of cowboy music around here, and come July, for 2 weeks or for 10 days, it'll be insanely cowboy around here. Hi, Barbara. We're just sharing some of our favorite things. How about the rest of you? Claudia likes the beach, music. Lynn likes a clear starry night, lying in the moon hay, smelling in the new mown hay and smelling the grass as it covers you up. Oh, I can even smell that, Lynn. There's just nothing like it. There says some of her memories are her kids having fun, concerts, traveling to new places. You know, guys, have you ever thought of getting a little book and writing all those things down every day? Just something that, memories, like a few of your favorite things, so that when you have a day or when it's thundering out, you can just think of those favorite things and they'll make you smile. And then you won't feel so bad. Doing things with your daughter. My wife's perfume as we're getting dressed to go away for the evening. Oh, I bet that yep, got that. Morning, Barbara. What are some of your favorite things, Barbara? Who haven't we heard from yet? Barbara, Dawn, Fern, and Margaret. What are some of your favorite things? What are things that when you think of them, they make you smile? Please share. We're not doing anything else that everybody shares. That's it. We're not reading. Or I'm going to go silent. We're going to have absolute silence until we hear from Barbara, Dawn, Fern, and Margaret. What are some of your favorite things? Some of my favorite things are Fridays with Bennett. I just love that little boy. Fern loves the country. There's just something so peaceful about the country, right? Fridays, little Bennett comes here, as you guys know, so we'll wrap up a little early this morning. He's such a sweetheart. I just love spending time with him. We're going to go up to Edmonton and see our friends tonight. I love spending time with our friends. It's always a good time. Usually takes me a week to recover, but it's always a good time. I love reading to you guys. I love sharing with you guys. I love helping you guys figure out how to be happy. We're missing. Whoops. Hang on, guys. My phone has moved out here for some reason. There you go. Just had to turn that off. We're good now. There's something about this time of the morning, that phone always rings. Margaret likes all music, traveling. Deborah likes new things, learning new things that I didn't know and makes life more simple. Oh, yeah. I love things that make things simple, okay? Dawn says, my favorite thing is when the cat's sleeping and the phone doesn't ring. Oh, Dawn, that's hilarious. Hey, Darla, great to see you today. We're just sharing some of our favorite things. Yeah, Dawn likes it when he gets to sleep in when, I'm not hot at night, when I don't wake up at night. When the cat doesn't wake us up at night. Oh, that's funny. You guys are hilarious. Waking up in the morning and hearing the birds sing, country and the fresh air, their dogs and ferrets. Ah, yes, all those wonderful things. My cat makes me happy. He's such a funny little creature. I love it when he jumps up in front of my desk and sits in front of my computer and just looks at me. And if I don't pay attention to him, the hand comes up. In fact, I took a video yesterday of him doing that with Dawn. Too funny. Lynn says, how about having a snowball fight with good friends in the new fallen snow? I don't think there's anything more fun. Or raking up leaves in the fall. Raking the leaves into a big pile and then jumping in them. Dawn, remember that fall that we spent at the acreage? We spent a couple of weeks there. The kids were on a cruise, and it was fall. We went out with the kids, and we raked leaves. And I remember Peyton was just little, and we spent hours out there playing in the leaves. And the smell of those leaves is so amazing. Claudia enjoys writing in her journal. Who have we not heard from? Margaret piped in, Fern piped in, Dawn piped in. Darla, how about you, my friend? I think we've heard from everyone but Darla yet. Of course, she just came in, so give her a minute to think. Darla, what are some of your favorite things? I'll play that movie again at the end. Julie Roberts, and these are a few of my favorite things. Love that movie, and that song really reminds us that when you're not feeling so good, you need to think about things that make you feel good, some of your favorite things. That's why you keep a book of positive aspects, of things that you can reflect on when you're having a bad day. And let's face it, we all have bad days. A cup of Scottish breakfast tea and their music with bagpipes. Very good. I love my coffee that Dawn makes me in the morning. So yum, 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 yum. Fern loves Elvis Presley. Return to sender. Address unknown. No such number. No such code. Oh, yeah. I think that's one of my favorite songs. So we are finishing up our book, The Tao of Pooh. And I think when we're done this book, I think we're going to take a little different direction, and we're just going to all find some things from different books that we will discuss. It's time for us to go deeper. It's time for us to really start practicing this stuff. Lynn says he loves getting an unexpected check from someone you forgot owed you money. Now, that's always nice. Does that sound good to you guys? Bonnie was saying this morning she really liked it when I read less and talked more. And I thought, well, that was when the Morning Motivator was only 20 minutes long. I probably still talk for the same amount of time. Nowhere and Nothing. Winnie the Pooh. So we're on a new chapter. Yesterday we talked about That Sort of Bear. We're really starting to understand why we want to compare life to Winnie the Pooh, and why all this stuff we're talking about really does relate to Winnie the Pooh, doesn't it? It's pretty cool. Where are we going? Said Pooh, hurrying after him and wondering whether it was to be an explorer or what shall I do about you know what. Nowhere, said Christopher Robin. So they began going there, and after they had walked a little way, Christopher Robin said, "What do you like doing best in the world, Pooh?" And of course, what Pooh liked doing best was going to Christopher Robin's house and eating, but since we've already quoted that, we don't think we need to quote it again. "I like that too," said Christopher Robin, "but what I like doing best is nothing." "How do you do nothing?" asked Pooh, after he had wondered for a long time. "Well, it's when people call out at you just as you're going off to do it. 'What are you going to do, Christopher Robin?' And you say, 'Oh, nothing,' and then you go and do it." "Oh, I see," said Pooh. "There is a nothing sort of thing that we're doing now. This is." "Oh, I see," said Pooh. "It means just going along, listening to all the things you can't hear and not bothering." Zhang described it this way. Consciousness wandered north to the land of the dark waters and climbed the unnoticeable slope, where he met speechless non-doer. "I have 3 questions for you," consciousness said. "First, what thoughts and efforts will lead us to understand the Tao? Second, where must we go and what must we do to find peace in the Tao? Third, from what point must we start and which road must we follow in order to reach the Tao?" Speechless non-doer gave him no answer. Consciousness traveled south to the land of the bright ocean and climbed the mountain of certainty, where he saw impulsive speechmaker. He asked him the same questions. "Here are the answers," impulsive speechmaker replied. But as soon as he started to speak, he became confused and forgot what he was talking about. Consciousness returned to the palace and asked the Yellow Emperor, who told him to have no thought and to put forth no effort is the first step towards understanding the Tao. To go nowhere and do nothing is the first step towards finding peace in the Tao. To start from no point and follow no road is the first step towards reaching the Tao. What Zhang Tzu, Christopher Robin, and Pooh are describing is the great secret, the key that unlocks the doors of wisdom, happiness, and truth. What is that magic, mysterious something? Nothing. Hey, Carl. To the Taoists, nothing is something. And something, at least to the sort of thing that many consider to be important, is really nothing at all. Our explanation of this will attempt to give some sort of indication of what the Taoists call Tai Tzu, the great nothing. We will begin with an illustration from the writings of Zhang Tzu. Before we do, I want to know if you guys are starting to get this. The idea of nothing, the idea of going nowhere, doing nothing, and just being. On his way back from the Kunlun Mountains, the Yellow Emperor lost the dark pearl of Tao. He sent knowledge to find it, but knowledge was unable to understand it. He sent distant vision, but distant vision was unable to see it. He sent eloquence, but eloquence was unable to describe it. Finally, he sent empty mind, and empty mind came back with the pearl. Did you get that? He sent knowledge to find it, but knowledge was unable to understand it. He sent distant vision, but distant vision was unable to see it. He sent eloquence, but eloquence was unable to describe it. Finally, he sent the empty mind, and the empty mind came back with the pearl. When Eeyore lost his tail, who found it for him? Clever Rabbit? No. He was busy doing clever things scholarly. Scholarly Owl? No, he didn't recognize it when he saw it. Know-it-all Eeyore? No. He didn't even realize that it was missing until Pooh told him. And even then, it took a while to convince him that the tail was definitely not there. Then Pooh went off to find it. First, he stopped at Owl's house, and Owl told him in 25,000 monotonous words or more that the thing to do would be to issue a reward, which would involve writing out yawn, a notice, and putting it yawn all over where were we? All over the forest. And then they went outside. That's right, Claudia, it's just there. And Pooh looked at the knocker and the notice below it. And he looked at the bell rope and the notice below it. And the more that he looked at the bell rope, the more he felt that he had seen something like it somewhere else sometime before. Handsome bell rope, isn't it? Said Owl. Pooh nodded. It reminds me of something, he said, but I can't think of it. Where did you get it? I just came across it in the forest. It was hanging over a bush, and I thought at first somebody lived there, so I rang it, and nothing happened. And then I rang it again very loudly, and it came off in my hand. And as nobody seemed to want it, I took it home and... Aha! So Pooh returned the tail to Eeyore, and after it had been put back in place, Eeyore felt much better. For a while, anyway. Trying to think how much we can finish up here. An empty sort of mind is valuable for finding pearls and tails and things because it can see what's in front of it. An overstuffed mind is unable to. While the clear mind listens to a bird singing, the stuffed full of knowledge and cleverness mind wonders what kind of bird is singing. The more stuffed up it is, the less it can hear through its own ears and see through its own eyes. Knowledge and cleverness tend to concern themselves with the wrong sorts of things, and a mind confused by knowledge, cleverness, and abstract ideas tends to go chasing off after things that don't matter or that don't even exist, instead of seeing, appreciating, and making use of what is right in front of it. Let's consider emptiness in general for a moment. What is it about a Taoist landscape painting that seems so refreshing to so many different kinds of people? The emptiness, the space that's not filled in. What is it about fresh snow, clean air, pure water, or good music? As Claude Debussy expressed it, music is the space between the notes. Woo, baby. Oh, baby. Wanga, wanga, wanga. Baby, don't leave me. Wanga, wanga, crash, bang. Baby, don't leave me. Click. Like silence after noise. Or cool, clear water on a hot, stuffy day. Emptiness cleans out the messy mind and charges up the batteries of spiritual energy. Many people are afraid of emptiness, however, because it reminds them of loneliness. Everything has to be filled in, it seems. Appointment books, hillsides, vacant lots. But when all the spaces are filled, the loneliness really begins. Then the groups are joined, the classes are signed up for, and the gift-to-yourself items are bought. When the loneliness starts creeping in the door, the television set is turned on to make it go away. But it doesn't go away. So some of us do instead. And after discarding the emptiness of the big congested mess, we discover the fullness of nothing. One of our favorite examples of the value of nothing is an incident in the life of the Japanese emperor Hirohito. Now, being emperor in one of the most frantically Confucianist countries in the world is not necessarily all that relaxing. From early morning until late at night, practically every minute of the emperor's time is filled in with meetings, audiences, tours, inspections, and who knows what. and through a day so tightly scheduled that it would make a stone wall seem open by comparison, the emperor must glide like a great ship sailing in the steady breeze. Hey, Steve. In the middle of a particularly busy day, the emperor was driven to a meeting hall for an appointment of some kind. But when he arrived, there was no one there. The emperor walked into the middle of the great hall, stood silently for a moment, then bowed to the empty space. He turned to his assistants, a large smile on his face. "We must schedule more appointments like this," he told them. "I haven't enjoyed myself so much in a long time." I think we will, I don't know if we have time to finish this. I think we will finish this all up on Monday. In the 48th chapter of the Tao Te Ching, Lao Tzu wrote, "To attain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, remove things every day." And on Monday, we'll read a story about that. Sound good? To attain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, remove things every day. Sometimes we're too busy trying to learn things, trying to figure out things, trying to fill our minds with information. We're always investigating things and looking into things and trying to find the answers to things, right? Sometimes we're afraid to be in the silence. And we don't realize that the silence is liberating, freeing. Yeah, we analyze too much. And even exploring. I mean, if you're going to explore for the pleasure of exploring, not to learn new things. I mean, you're going to learn them. You're going to learn things as you go. It's the holding on to all those things that you learn. You learn it. It's wonderful. Now enjoy it. It's the one thing I've noticed with one of my daughters, and she's working on it. But I notice that she enjoys things less than my other daughter. She creates a lot of things. She attracts a lot of things. She manifests a lot of things. She has done amazing things. She's, just to show you how she's done amazing things, she has written, there they are, 3 books. Written and published 3 books that are on the shelves in the bookstore. You guys all familiar with Chapters, Indigo? If you go there, you're going to find Be That Mom on the bookshelves, and Be That Girl, and Be That Kinky Girl. They're all on the bookshelves. That's a huge accomplishment, don't you agree? To get your book in a bookstore on the bookshelves, that they are representing her book. It's on the shelves. That's a big accomplishment. Yet, I don't know that she ever took the time to enjoy that accomplishment, because it was a big one. She's the type of person that once she's done something, now she's on to the next thing. And I used to be a lot like that. Can any of you recognize in yourselves being that way, where you're just always driven? That's the word. You're driven to something else. You're just driven. I've done that. Now next. You're not even taking a breath. You really need to take a breath. Wow, that feels good. And she is getting there. She's learning to do more meditation. She's learning to be more present. She's learning to listen more. Takes practice. It's a challenge. I recognize that. A PhD in genetics. Oh boy. Yeah, so Dawn, just so you know, I don't know if you can hear me, but my phone shows that it's in use, so I don't know if you click the talk button and there's someone on the phone or not, but you may have to push that off button. Oh, the gods play no favorites. I love that quote. We really are all equal. So we're about 5 minutes before the bottom of the hour, but are you guys okay going into our meditation now? I would like to wrap things up early today since my grandson will be here early today. My daughter is working. She has a job now, which is pretty cool. We have our new meditation that we did yesterday, or we can do Esther, or we can do Lori. It's Friday. You guys decide. What is, money, money, money. Lynn is right out the gate. Like money, 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 money. I want money, 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 money. Money, 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 money it is. All right, money. Let's get some money. Let me get that copied. You guys know the drill with Esther. 15 minutes. 2, maybe 3 of your babies. Just all you can do, Steve, is because I know that your heart is torn because you get really attached to babies. Just be grateful. What an amazing journey this has been for you. Aren't you excited to get your life back? But you're not losing all the babies, so that makes it kind of cool because you get to keep one. And that's cool. All right, guys, here's some money for you. See you back here in 15 minutes.
We are going to stand for a while in your physical shoes and speak words that are of greatest advantage to you. Breathe in, breathe out. We want to help you find the vibrational stance to allow financial abundance to flow into your personal experience. Breathe in, breathe out. The stream of abundance flows generously, and it is right and it is time for you to receive your share. This will not be difficult for you to do, and it will not take much time, because you are already well along the way. Breathe in, breathe out. There is power in the words that you are hearing, and in time your resistance will subside and your allowing will begin. As your resistance is replaced with allowing, as doubt is replaced with belief, your abundance will become evident. Breathe in, breathe out. Our words will help you to shift your feeling about money from worry or concern to eagerness and fun. Breathe in, breathe out. When that emotional shift occurs, immediate financial manifestations will be the evidence of that shift. Breathe in, breathe out. If we can convince you that the path to financial abundance is simply an emotional path, with each hearing of these words, you will breathe out more resistance and your feelings will improve. Breathe in, breathe out. Your work is not one of action. There are no courses to complete. There are no requirements for you to meet. Just a comfortable and gradual rediscovery of your natural state of relief and of ease and of well-being. Breathe in. Breathe out. You are never deprived when someone else gains, because abundance expands proportionately to match desires. Breathe in. Breathe out. When the success of another makes your heart sing, your resistance is gone and your own success soars. Breathe in. Breathe out. The fastest way to get to an improved financial condition is to look for pleasing things that you already have. For in the seeking and finding of that which is working, more success will come, and it will come quickly. Breathe in. Breathe out. While your life will continue to call more abundance to you, the majority of that work is already done. And now, with far less effort than you have been believing, your financial condition is about to improve. Breathe in. Breathe out. Financial abundance does not occur in one's life because of hard work, or good luck, or favoritism. Financial abundance is simply the universe's response to consistent thoughts and feelings of abundance. Breathe in. Breathe out. When you are able to accomplish the feeling of abundance before the evidence has shown itself to you, the evidence must come and will continue to come as long as you maintain the feeling of abundance. Breathe in. Breathe out. Anytime you are feeling good, no matter the reason, you are accomplishing the feeling of abundance. Breathe in. Breathe out. In your absence of resistance, everything that you have asked for is making its way right to you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Each time you focus upon these words, your resistance becomes smaller and your allowance becomes greater. With each passing day, your vibrational point of attraction will change until there will be an obvious tipping point. Breathe in. Breathe out. For a while, the only evidence of your financial progress will be your improved emotional state of being. And if you will let that be enough, taking no score of financial progress, the financial improvement will show up. Breathe in. Breathe out. We are so pleased to have this opportunity to express to you our appreciation for all that you are. We want to let you know that it is our absolute promise to you that the abundance you seek is coming. Breathe in. Breathe out. You are doing extremely well. Abundance is flowing to you. Relax and enjoy the unfolding. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel appreciation for what is and eagerness for what is coming. There is great love here for you. Breathe in. For the next few minutes, letting the music guide you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. there is great love here for you. And as always, we remain in the vortex.
That was quite delicious, was it not? Always feels so good. So, so good. Wealth is here in my mind. I am a millionaire. I just want to talk for a brief moment here. I do want to wrap things up right away. In the meditation, it talks about maintaining the feeling of abundance. And I think that's something we all have a challenge with. We say the words, we throw the words out there, we do the activities. Inside, we're not really feeling that feeling. And so here's what I understand and know about the law of attraction and all of this is that you got to pay attention to how you're feeling. You have to pay attention to how you're feeling. You have to pay attention to what you're saying. You have to pay attention. Otherwise, how are you going to know that you're feeling good or bad? You have to pay attention to how you're feeling. And so if you're not feeling good, it's not your job to spend the next however long trying to figure out why you're not feeling good. It's your job to find something to feel good. It's your job to find something to feel good. So complaining to other people about what you have to do that maybe you don't like or what's taking up your time or the people in your life who, let's face it, we all have people in our lives that we believe could benefit from some of what we teach here. Right? And, good, bad, or different, it's not about them. It's about you finding things that feel good and letting all that go. Focus on your favorite things. Get out a book of positive attitudes. Start making a list of everything that excites you, everything that makes you happy, everything from the littlest thing to the biggest thing, everything that gets you excited, and stop focusing on the things you have to do that annoy the crap out of you. Let's take a moment, take a big breath. Each moment of my life is new and fresh and vital. I use my affirmative thinking to create exactly what I want. Carl, this is so applicable to you. I need to put you on the spot before I wrap this up today, Carl. How are you doing with your visualization? So you should have done 2 visualizations since we did our meditation yesterday, since we had our talk yesterday, and we changed the way you visualize. So were you able to lay in bed, close your eyes, and visualize yourself rolling on your side, sitting up in bed, putting your feet on the floor, putting your feet into slippers or whatever you do, standing up, walking into the kitchen to make coffee? Were you able to picture yourself doing that? Even though you know you physically can't, there was a time you could. Were you able to picture that? Were you able to visualize that? Because that's what you need to practice, right? Good. Keep doing it, Carl. All right, so you have to do that twice a day, all weekend, without me telling you. Can you do that? You can't have a positive life with a negative mind, and you can't have a positive life if you keep talking negative crap. If you keep saying, my legs are weak. I would love to do it, but my legs really are weak. They really are weak. So who the heck cares? I don't care how sick you are. I don't care how poor you are. I don't care how bad things are. From this moment right here, you can change them. You can change the way you feel. You can change what you focus on. You can change what's inside of you. You can pay attention. You can feel energized. You can do the things you know you need to do. You can get up every morning or before you get up, you can make it a conscious choice to do your visualization. You can make it a conscious choice to do your meditation. These are not things that take a lot of time. They are things that take commitment on your own. Yep, they could get a lot worse, but only if you do nothing. And if you keep focusing on the things that you don't like just because they're there, and that's really no reason to focus on them, right? Yes, Louise Hay visualized losing her cancer, and she did. Wayne Dyer's daughter visualized her little flat warts going away, and they did. That's not the first time anyone has visualized themselves to a healthy body. Talk to your body. Listen to what your body says, as Dawn says. Always, always be positive and speak your affirmations out loud. So don't be complaining to people about what's wrong with anything. Talk about what's right with it. That's all you need to do. Catch yourself talking about things that are wrong and find a way to make them right. I don't know how to make it even simpler than that, but that's what it is. It's about you deciding that, there's your motto, okay? Right there. And when you feel yourself not happy, you are the only one who can take that bull by the horns and say, I'm having a great day. So Carl, I'm adding to your visualization. You're going to do the visualization, and when you do get up, at some point you need to get up and use the facilities, I would assume. When you do get up, Carl, this is how I want you to get up. I'm having a great day. It is hard to stay positive sometimes. And in assistance to staying happy, some things that you can do to stay happy are to do happy things, watch happy movies, listen to happy music, do things that lift your heart. Don't do things that take you down that road. Don't watch the news. Don't pay attention to the crap that's going on in the world. Who cares? Now, I've got nothing to do with you right now. Exactly where you are in this world, in this moment, it has nothing to do with you, does it? There's nobody in this room right now that what's going on in the world has a direct effect on. If you never ever looked at the news again, if all you knew is what you knew right now, that it's not affecting you, is it? In any shape or form except what's in your mind. It's hard to stay positive sometimes. I know that. Sometimes we get focused on something that doesn't make us feel good, and then we start looking at something else that doesn't make us feel good, and then we talk about it. We tell people we don't feel good. Now we feel worse because they agree with us. Heaven forbid you get somebody to agree with you. And I did say I wanted to wrap up. I really should wrap up so I can get ready for Bennett. You guys are awesome. We'll see you Monday. I will be here even though it's a holiday. I don't like missing days here at Morning Motivator. So we'll finish up the book on Monday. We have more discussion. And Carl, just take a big breath. It's up to you, but you have the support of the team here. We are always here to support you. You can always come and just post in the Skype group and say, hi, gang, just reaching out to get your energy, right? That's what it's all about. You guys are awesome. I love you. We'll see you on Monday. Remember, each moment of your life is new and fresh and vital. I use affirmative thinking to create exactly what I want. Think well. See you on Monday. Have a great weekend, everyone. I love you all.